Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another Total War Warhammer 2 guide. Today we are beginning our trek into Dark Elf territory with some of the heroes from the Dark Elf army. We've got the Dreadlord with sword and shield. He also comes with a crossbow variant. We're looking at the Death Hag, and we're looking at the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Khainite Assassin we'll go with. So let's have a look at the models. Dark Elves, obviously, like, you know, everybody knows elves. These are just like the scary, badass versions of elves with less clothing on the women, which is, you know, never a bad thing. But lovely, amazing looking models. So let's have a look at the stats. Compare the three. There's definitely three. Compare the three and sort of see what different uses they've got in a battle. So first up, we've got the Dreadlord, which is your standard hero leader unit, and he is just a melee expert. He's just a badass. He's heavily armoured, decent hit points. He literally is a melee expert. I didn't even read that. But he's got some amazing stats. He's got very good armour. He's got weapon strength of 400, 140 armour piercing, so not too bad. Special abilities, standard hero stuff as you'd expect. He also has the Dark Elf faction-wide thing, which is the murderous prowess, meaning once you get to a certain number of kills during a battle, you get the bonuses to all your troops. He's got strength through spite. He's just quite an angry dude, which is a constant self-buff. Him and allies within 30 metres, plus 5 melee attack. He's got the Foe Seeker giving him that speed and vigour buff, and also Deadly Onslaught, which is another self-buff, because he's obviously quite selfish. Most of his buffs are just for himself. Armour piercing and weapon damage. So pretty sort of, there's nothing too weird, wacky about this guy. Obviously, this one here, which is a melee attack, sort of suggests that basically the way you'd use him is right front and centre, probably bolstering your main line of infantry units when they get stuck in combat, because he's going to boost them all. Of course, being a melee expert and a heavily armoured, decent combatant, you could also go after other hero units, but that's nothing compared to old Haggy McHagface here, the Death Hag. She's anti-infantry, a damage dealer. She's got frenzy and poison attacks. What is not to love about that? She has about 400 less hit points than the Dreadlord. No armour because, well, she's kind of nakedy. There's definitely no. She's got a bit of boob armor. Maybe that's the 10. She is leadership is 65 compared to the 80. So most of these things are starting to look a bit turdage, really. She's got melee attack of 62, which is a little bit less. But she has the poison attacks, which is that lovely debuff. Melee defense, much less, 20 less defense than the Dreadlord. She's also got weapon strength, the same weapon strength and slightly less charge bonus. The weapon strength, 140 armor piercing. So a bit of a downgrade. I'm looking at the wrong fucking dude now. Right, it's a woman. It's got the bonus versus infantry, so let's have a look at the breakdown. So a little bit less armor piercing, but the bonus versus infantry. Also got the standardy stuff that you'd expect. She's also got the murderous mastery. She has frenzy, so while her leadership is good, she's got a load of damage and immune to psychology, which is fantastic. The Foe Seeker we saw before, and the Witch Brew. Great name. It's a nice cup of tea. It's like a fruity number with woody undertones. It lasts for... I've gone off on a tangent there. It lasts for 40 seconds, cast on herself, and gives her a massive amount of attack damage and weapon damage, but it makes her rampage, meaning you kind of sort of lose control of her. But once you get her stuck into a big fight, you can kind of use that, because she's basically going to be fighting there for a while anyway. So she is, like, really, I much prefer her just because she's got, you know, a bit more. This guy's just standard. This bird is amazing. She's got these lovely daggers, the poison daggers. I think, again, you can play this sort of, I wouldn't have her sort of front and centre. She is a bit more vulnerable to, obviously, just getting clustered by enemy units, getting surrounded. She's going to kill a ton, but you don't want her just sitting in the middle being able to tank a load of damage, because she can't. So for me, it's going to be more of a secondary attack. She sort of, you know, the main armies clash, the army lines clash, and then you go in with her, maybe on a flank, with a flanking unit, just to sort of push down the line and destroy, because she does a lot more damage than the other guy. Finally, we have the Assassin. He has Stalk, meaning he can move hidden in any terrain. He's good against gates. I love that. I'm good against gates, me, yeah. What's on your CV? Good against gates, yeah. So he can do damage to gates because he lockpicks and acid vials, apparently. He is a duelist, so he's good, as you'd expect an assassin to be, against other hero characters. Again, has poison attacks. Slightly more armoured, but still pretty low. Of 30, leadership 65, you can see it here. Melee attack of 70 with that lovely poison debuff, a huge poison debuff for 10 seconds. Melee defense of 42, weapon strength of 330, 100 of which is armor piercing. Pretty rubbish charge bonus, but he also has his little hand crossbow thing, which has got 50 shots. It's a range of 70, it's not much, but it does do a lot of damage, as you can see. Not much armor piercing, but it's pretty damn good. It's not the main reason you take him, he's not an archer, but let's have a look at his special ability. So he's got missile resistance 15%, encourage, immune to psychology, he doesn't care, he's an assassin. One of my favourite abilities of all time anyway is fire whilst moving. He's got the stalk, that hidden ability, the murderous mastery, the assassin's trophy, which is really good if you are going after enemy heroes. Lasts for 40 seconds. Defense and attack for the enemy lord or hero. Yes, please. Lovely debuff. He also has an augment around himself called the Black Lotus, and just a reduction in leadership. So he does have more uses than just going after heroes. And he has the Dark Venom that lasts for 36 seconds and plus 75% weapon damage. You can only use this once, so use it wisely. Right, so we know that he's basically a big frontline tank that boosts his guys. We know the Death Hag is more of a, she's good against infantry, but you don't want a frontliner with it, really. Send her in second. This guy, obviously he can shoot, so he's always got something to do. But basically, for me, he's going to be hiding off on the flanks in a wood somewhere. I've picked the map with very little woods. Somewhere with woods, or you can hide in any terrain, but it's better off hiding in places you're less likely to get spotted. Waiting for the enemy to pass, and then basically going after those going after, or actually you could go after assassin, but going after those, especially the mages, the wizards, and the grey seers and those guys, because you'll absolutely wreck their faces. He does have the added benefit of, if he's sweeping around the back going after a wizard on the back line, he then can pour some fire onto the troops ahead of him, or he can go after the artillery and that sort of stuff. He's still very good in close combat against normal troops, just not up to sort of Death Hag standards. Like with the Dreadlord, he does come with the crossbow variety. It does, I'm not going to show you him because it's a guy with a crossbow. He's a little less fighty, a little bit more shooty. It's pretty simple. There's no other sort of real differences. The Dreadlord, however, does have a variety of mount options. He can go on a dark steed, which is basically a scary horse, a cold one, little dinosaur, a dark Pegasus, it's a black Pegasus, a black dragon, a dragon that's black, that's actually really, really scary. The assassin doesn't have any mount options, and the Death Hag can be mounted on the Cauldron of Blood for more benefits and stuff like that. It's quite a cool unit, but very nice selection, all different varieties, all different flavours, very useful in battles, as you'd expect. You know, Dreadlord's just a bit dull, isn't he? I'm not going to tell him that to his face, obviously, because he'd just murder me 20 times over. But a lovely set of units. My personal favourite is the Death Hag. Got to be a bit careful with her, but she just slaughters units for fun. Right, there we go, my friends. Please check out all my other Dark Elf guides. I've also done all the other armies in Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 1, so if you want to go and check out, just go and check the playlist button. There's a playlist for each army. Hope you found this useful. Like and subscribe if you're new to the place, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.